Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I am, well, super excited today. That's right, because I just got in the OnePlus 13 smartphone, the SuperVOC 50-watt wireless charger, and an aramid fiber case that's magnetic so I can use the phone with all kinds of MagSafe compatible accessories like chargers and mounts and all that good stuff. I'm really looking forward to unboxing this, testing it out, trying it out, and making it my daily driver. So let's jump in, get everything out of the box, take a look at it, and then get this phone set up. All right, here is everything that we have today. We have the OnePlus 13, we have the OnePlus 13 aramid fiber magnetic case, and we have the OnePlus AirVoc 50-watt magnetic charger. Man, I'm excited for this. I love the fact that I can wirelessly charge faster than other brands can charge wired. That's just really incredible. I'm super excited for that. And I love the fact that I'm now going to be able to have a MagSafe compatible case with my OnePlus phone so that I can use all kinds of great accessories. All right, let's start off by putting this stuff to the side for just a moment, and let's take a look at this case here, or at the phone here. So it is sealed up. It is a new phone, it looks like. I am excited about that. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up, and let's get it out. Let's see here. There we go. Set that over there. And we can see there it says never settle. I agree. Never settle when it comes to a phone. Sometimes you have to settle other things like disputes, but you shouldn't have to settle when it comes to a great phone. So let's go ahead and see what we have in here. It looks like we're going to get some, we're going to get a SIM eject tool. I love that because we can still use a physical SIM card, even though it does offer eSIM as well. We're going to get a quick guide here, a safety guide, and we are going to get a USB-A to USB-C adapter in case you don't have a USB-A port on your computer or elsewhere. So, all right, we'll set that off just over there. We'll set this stuff off there. We'll get it out of the way for the moment. And here is the phone. Let's go ahead and take it out and see what this looks like. And look at that. Look at that. Man, I feel like I'm getting my fingerprints. I know I'm getting my smudgy fingerprints all over the front already, but look at this. Let me get this sticker off here. And that is just beautiful. It looks like, I think this is like vegan leather or something. It's definitely like a soft textured material, but this is the midnight blue and it is really beautiful. Now, you may notice already the camera bump is considerably smaller than last year. It does have the Hasselblad camera system in there, but it is a bit smaller. You may notice like last year with the Hasselblad system, it was a bit larger. So, and this is the OnePlus 12 here. But look at that. You have a little bit of branding, nice and discreet. We still have our slider button on the side right there, our slide. On this side here, we're going to have the power button and the volume rocker. And then on the bottom part here, we're going to have our SIM tray there, a USB-C port, and we're going to have some speakers over here. And then on the top here, we're going to have some microphones and I think maybe some speakers there too. So, all right, my OnePlus 12 over here is slipping and sliding. Apparently, it wants to get back in the show. So, sorry, OnePlus 12, it's time for the 13 to shine. So, all right, we can see this beautiful screen right up front here. That is, man, that is going to be nice. I'm really digging that. But we're going to turn it on in just a second here. But let's take a look and see what else is going to come in the box with it. So now this is amazing. I want all the other brands out there, Samsung, Apple, whoever else is out there selling phones, take note. This is how you deliver to your customers. You give them a power brick and a cable. This is fantastic. And this is one of the infamous OnePlus red cables, and this is going to allow you to charge. I believe here in the US it's going to give me like 87 watts. It may give me up to 100. Let's see if I can, I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to see. But I believe in the US it's like 87 watts. But these can charge up to 100 watts. All right, let's go ahead. We're just going to set this. We'll set this right here for the moment, and we'll get the box, and we'll set the box off to the side for the moment there. And we're going to then open up. We'll set the phone just right there for the moment. I want to check out. Actually, let's check out the case here. So this is going to be the case, and this is going to be the aramid fiber magnetic case. And we can see there, this is going to allow us to use all kinds of great MagSafe compatible accessories or magnetic accessories. People are gonna have to stop calling it MagSafe, compatible accessories, because so many other people are gonna have magnets in their phones and in their cases that it's really not gonna be a MagSafe thing. It's just gonna be a magnetic thing. So, but look at that. Look at that. And you can see there, it looks like this. It looks like you can actually see the magnets in there. I don't know if this is something that. So it says, let's get charging. And it says for the best wireless charging experience, please place this wireless charging cover between the back of the Arctic. What does it say? The Arctic Dawn version of the OnePlus 13 and your phone case. So I don't actually have the Arctic Dawn. I have the Midnight, I think what is it, Midnight Ocean is mine. So I guess if you have a different color, maybe there's something that affects it. So I shouldn't need that. So I'm gonna set this off to the side for the moment. And then you can see here, it says OnePlus, it says OPC35, OnePlus technology, and there you go. So I don't know if I need this little sticker in there. Let me see if I take this off, if it's gonna have any effect. I should be able to take that right on off. We'll get that. And on the inside here, we can see it says never settle, which is always nice. And I like this case. It just looks really, really good. So the magnets must be inside because I don't see anything there. But let's go ahead and pop this in the case there. And wow, that is a good looking situation here. Now let's try this out. I have a little light here that I use sometimes that does have magnets on there. And look at that, it snaps right on in. Those are strong magnets. That is really nice. Look at that. That is amazing. So yeah, now if I want to charge my phone up, so here is a wireless charger that I have. I can snap that right on in there to put this on the charger. I don't think this thing is plugged in, but yeah. So man, I am excited. Now the only downside of having a case like this is that the phone is so beautiful as it is. Sometimes you just want to use the phone, but I almost never use my phones naked because I'm just deathly afraid of having an expensive phone and dropping it and breaking it. And so I really appreciate the fact that they not only gave us a case, gave us a really great looking case, and gave us a great looking case that has magnets in there. So yeah, all right. Let's go ahead now and take a quick look at the OnePlus AirVoc 50 watt wireless charger, because this thing, man, that is crazy. The rest, I'll tell you right now, OnePlus is doing the most. They're really telling, it really feels like they're putting these other brands on notice. I mean, it's not like here in the US we have a whole lot of options. We basically have OnePlus, we have Apple, we have Samsung, we have Google, and we have Motorola. Those are the main ones. There are some other brands, but those are the main ones. And OnePlus is really stepping it up and saying, hey, if you want to keep up, you're going to have to step up, because they're giving us, stuff like this phone that has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. They're giving us this SuperVoc 50 watt wireless charging that attaches magnetically. They're giving us, just Hasselblad, partnerships with the cameras. They're giving us so much that the other brands, they're just, to me, I just feel like they're falling behind. They're just falling behind. So, all right. It looks like you're going to get looks like you're just going to get the documentation inside. It doesn't look like there's a cable in here. Or maybe there is. Is there a cable on the bottom part? Let's see. I don't know. I think yeah, oops, I just tore that all up. So there's no cable in here. So it looks like you're just going to use the same red cable that you use for your regular charging. You're just going to go ahead, plug this in just like that. And now you can plug this into the wall and you can start charging up wirelessly. So you can plug this in, get that into the wall, and now you have your wireless charger like that. Now, OnePlus, I think I saw it on their own site that they're supposed to come up with a SuperVOC power bank. Now, I don't know when that's going to come. I don't know if that's something that's going to come maybe when they release their next phone, but I'm kind of excited about that. I love power banks. Everybody loves them. Sometimes you have so many of them, especially as a content creator, but I love power banks. I use them. I take them everywhere when I go somewhere. And I would love to have a SuperVOC power bank. That would be great. So, all right, let's get this thing set up. And then I'm going to go out and just test it a little bit, shoot some photos, some videos here in the studio and see how it looks. And then I'll give you guys my first impressions of it. And then I'll start working on my full review. Now, before I actually get this thing set up, I understand some of you might want to see a first boot up. So let's go ahead and get this thing turned on here, and you might notice I already have some smudges on here from my fingerprints, but that's what happens when you put a little lotion on your hands before you start filming, so you don't have ashy hands. You end up with some oil marks that get on the screens of your phones and other devices. So, all right, there we go. It is booting up here, and it's looking good so far. And let's see here. Yep, there we go. It says, hello, are you ready? Never settle. Let's go ahead. And there we go. It says select language. It's already defaulted to English for me, so I'll click next. I'm going to choose United States as my region. We'll hit next. Legal info, we'll hit next. There we go. It says set up using another device. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to choose an Android device. And now it's going to ask me to scan the QR code. So let me just grab my OnePlus open here because that's what I'm going to be using. So, oh, look at that. I didn't even have to scan anything. It just says, to get started, we'll send you a QR code to copy accounts and settings. Oops, it disappeared. So I'm going to go ahead and click setup on there. And it says connecting. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and scan that. It says continue on new device. So it says verify it's you to transfer Google account settings and more. Enter your other device's PIN. So let me go ahead and enter that PIN right quick, and then we'll get the setup continuing. All right, it is on its way. It says getting your phone ready, and it looks like it already pulled in the Wi-Fi information from my OnePlus Open. So it looks like I'm already connected to Wi-Fi, and it says checking network info. So it may take a moment, but I'm not going to have you guys sit here and wait through all this, through the whole setup. I'm just going to go ahead and get back to you once the whole thing is ready to go and my OnePlus 13 is rocking and rolling. Okay, so I just wanted to come out here and walk a little bit with the phone and film a little bit of video. I'm using the rear cameras, and I just want to see what this looks like as far as the image stabilization. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. I'm not using any external microphones right now. I'm just using the built-in microphones. So we'll see how they sound. It's not very windy out here, so I don't think there should be much problems or any problems as far as wind noise or anything else, but I am kind of going into shadow and then back into the light a little bit. So we'll see how the camera handles those exposure shifts, and hopefully everything looks good. And I'm really curious to see how the image stabilization works out with this phone. So if I want to vlog with it like this, I can. Now, normally when I vlog with my phone, I use the 1x lens because I think it usually looks the best. However, I want to see what the ultra wide lens looks like, which is a 0.6x lens on this phone, because it's just a little bit easier to vlog with. You always know you're pretty much going to be in frame. You just have to hold the phone out in front of you. You don't have to really know, where you are in the frame. You just know you're going to be there. And if you're off center a little bit, or a little higher, a little low, you can just go ahead and crop it in post. But this is the ultra wide angle lens, and I'm shooting here outdoors. As you can see, it's pretty nice light, so I'm assuming it's gonna look pretty good. Now, again, I'm using just the built-in microphones of this OnePlus 13, so hopefully it sounds pretty good. So I want to test the zoom on the video and see how smoothly it transitions and what it looks like. So right now we're at the ultra wide angle lens, which is the 0.x or 0.6x. So let's go to 1, and that looked pretty smooth with the transition. Let's jump over to 2, and that looked pretty good as well. Let's go all the way to 3 here, and there we go. It's a little bit of a jump, but the transition looked pretty good. And let's go all the way to 6x. And that is this as far as we can get with the optical, and that transition looked pretty good. Now we can go into a digital zoom, and that's going to be all the way to 18x, and look at that. Now I don't know what that's going to look like when I see it on the screen. Hopefully it looks good, but it looked pixelated for a moment, and then it just really cleaned up. So hopefully that's going to look really, really good. But let's jump all the way back to the ultra wide, and that was a pretty abrupt jump. Let's go all the way to 6x. That was a pretty abrupt jump as well. We'll go back to 1, and there we go. So it looks like if you transition sort of step by step, it looks a lot smoother. Now I did want to test out the front-facing camera. So right now this is the OnePlus 13 with the front-facing camera shooting in 4K. This is 4K 30, and you can shoot in 4K 30 or you can shoot in 1080p. And yeah, so this is it. Now I have to tell you, I almost never ever use the front-facing cameras on any phones that I have. The only time I do is rarely I will take like a selfie photo if I have a group of people with me, but normally I always use the rear cameras because they're usually just better and give you better quality. But so far from what I can see, it looks like the OnePlus 13's front-facing camera is doing pretty well. All right, well, I went ahead and hooked everything up. The phone is working as expected, and yeah, it's kind of awesome. So, so far, so good. I made a couple of phone calls with my brother. He's able to hear me really well. I can hear him really well. The screen is nice and bright and vibrant. It's very fluid when I'm scrolling through stuff. And I took some pictures, as we were able to see, and the pictures here in the studio look really, really nice. I didn't do anything special to them. I just put it in auto mode and took a few photos, took a few with a high res mode. And now this is video using the master mode. So I actually went in and manually set my exposure, which is really nice. I'm able to set the shutter speed. I'm able to set the white balance, and I'm able to set, what was it? There's something else in there I was able to set too. But anyways, there you have it. This is the master mode right here. And I think so far from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. I am definitely happy with it. So yeah, I'm going to do a full review on this, but I just wanted you guys to get a quick sample. And also, so you know, these are the built-in microphones of the OnePlus 13. All right, so I played with this phone for a little while. It's still within the first few hours of having it, but I can say that I really enjoy using it. And my first impressions are, this is a fantastic, fantastic device. I mean, it is absolutely wonderful. I've been using it nonstop. I'm at 88%. So the battery life is going to be very good from what I can tell. And it's still in the very early days where it hasn't actually learned my usage yet. So I expect the battery life to get even better. But one thing I really love about this is that you can plug this into one of the OnePlus Red cables, and you are going to get that SuperVOC charging that will get you up and running in just a few moments. So I'm loving that. Anyhow, please make sure you subscribe to this video because I am going to do a full review. I'm also going to do some comparisons between the OnePlus 13 and some other phones that are around here because, well, I think there's going to be some competition out there that you might want to compare against to decide if you should get one of those other phones or if you should get a OnePlus 13. And I'm kind of thinking the OnePlus 13 might be the way to go for most people. But we'll see. You'll see. So, all right. I'm going to leave links to everything down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.